The Reader short story. He always loved reading. He read books and newspapers even before his governess was supposed to teach him reading and writing. His parents were so proud of him, and his father loved to tell everyone who showed even a little interest how intelligent his son was. Yes, his son. It was only their son if the little boy did not live up the expectations of his father, who also wanted to teach him horse riding, hunting, and mathematics, because one day he was going to be the monarch of the Glen. The grand estate and Lochlocherty was going to be his, long after everyone else had gone. Therefore the father was hoping for male offspring of his son, and decided who the boy was going to marry long before he could read. As said before, this was at a very young age. The father introduced his son to the visitors, standing near the enormous fireplace in the cold and dark hallway, with in the middle a pompous staircase that led to the first floor, surrounded by hunting trophies and portraits of proud and grim-looking ancestors. Waving with one of his costly cigars made of the finest tobacco, his round belly pushed forward like a display for the golden watch chain, he exposed his young child as the natural equivalent of his own bright and well-developed brains, which of course his whole pedigree was well known for. The child learned at a young age that he was more a subject of proud presentation than a son of flesh and blood with emotions and feelings. His books rescued him from the harsh and cruel world within the boundaries of his existence and the Scottish Highlands, with no one else than his father, a mother with a long-lasting migraine, a governess who was not known for her exceptional beauty, and a long row of servants he was not allowed to talk to. They will not add anything valuable to your intelligence. Maybe this was one of the reasons he started to read books at such a young age. His governess was more than willing to teach him the alphabet and to help him to decrypt the symbols called letters. The children's books given to him were soon not satisfying enough, and he silently slipped into the library to hide a book or two under his silk blouse to read them in the nursery. It took a few years before the father, heavily disappointed, discovered that all his son could do was reading. Of course, he blamed his wife, still suffering from headaches, who had little interest in her son, but to no avail. The governess was blamed, but was not fired, because she kept his lordship's bed warm during lonely nights, and she was good at it.